Good afternoon, everyone. We are at Birmingham, and we're about to head off on leg 14. Leg 13, unfortunately, was a blowout because we had GoPro issues again, and it did not operate properly, and we missed out on almost the entire flight. So it wasn't worth editing and putting together, so I've given it a miss. We've moved on. What I did was I went and bought another GoPro, which is this new one here now, only to find out that it was doing the same thing. So I don't know where our problem lies. We're still trying to investigate it. I've since gone back, formatted all the cards again. They're super fast cards. They're the right cards for these GoPros, so I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, we've formatted the cards and they're both up to date, so I've now got two cameras running. So we'll put them both together and I'll make this as a picture-in-picture one. So anyway, we'll get on with what we're talking about. Today we're heading off up to Aberdeen in Scotland, and same weather as yesterday. It's actually evening, so we'll see how we go. APU's online, and hopefully we'll have a trouble-free flight today. So we've got all our fuel on board. We'll just go through and check out our paperwork now. So the official title is EGBB, which is Birmingham to Aberdeen, or Dyce as it's called. Oh, it says it's UK, so Scotland, UK, I guess it's all one. Okay, so that's our plan. So everything's set up here now. What I'll do is the normal, we'll stop the videos and then come back after we're ready for push. Okay, so we are ready to roll. We'll do a pushback. Or maybe not. Oh yeah, there we go. Starting engine 2 today. So here we go with the GoPro shutting down. And there's our 25. Give it the fuel. And N1 on the rise. There's definitely something wrong with this GoPro. Shutting down all the time now. Okay, starting engine 1. 95%. There's our fuel. Okay, we have N1 on the rise. We had a spike in EGT then. Okay, so that's both engines good starts. Elect-driven pumps are on, APU is off, packs are on, circ fans on. So we'll go through and do a checklist, before taxi checklist. And we have electrical, so our generators are on. Probe heat is on, anti-ice not required. Start switches are over to continuous. Flight controls we haven't checked yet, and start levers are in the idle position with 5 degrees of flaps. Auto brake is in RTO. Check our flight controls. Okay, well that's not going to work either. Oh dear. Okay, TCAS is going to work though. Alright, well we might as well get out of here. Clock's on. TCAS operational, showing us that aircraft is just touching down. Taxi light's very good. Quite a few aircraft here. Setting my radio minimums there, 200. To the end of the strip. at the moment. We are a bit limited with our braking because the right brake pedal has decided to give up the ghost. And unfortunately you need the right brake pedal to initiate the parking brake on the CFY throttle quadrant, so it is a bit of an issue. Okay, so we're lined up at the end of the strip here waiting to go. We'll do a takeoff checklist. Attendant notification. Tell the girls we're ready to go. Transponder is on, packs are on, bleeds are set, APU is off, and nothing on the recall. In actual fact, the recalls are not operational. Alright, let's go. Takeoff thrust set. And toga. Shocking at the moment. Okay, V1 rotate.
On taxiway.
Wow, she's all over the shop. Okay, positive rate here up.
Bank angle. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow.
Holy smokes, the poor old passengers back there will be throwing their guts up. Okay, bug up. We can't even do that too late, I've gone over. Flaps 1. So after this flight I know what I'll be doing. Sorting out these flight controls. Well, we've just recovered from a horrendous situation where we lost everything. It started off with us, look at this.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
Still got issues. We actually just clean fell out of the air, and it turned out the front MIP here was not active. The USB connection, which we've been having problems with, didn't connect, and I'll have to just keep my mind on the job here for a minute. Okay, well, we seem to have control at the moment. Let me just check if we've got a 9, 40. Okay, so that's all set up for our landing. At 133 for our landing. No VREF. Oh, it's weird. Now I've lost autopilot, will not engage. Oh, just don't know what's going on with this. Cannot get Command A or Command B to come on. Now we have an overspeed. This does not look right to me. I think I should have cancelled the flight actually. I don't think we're going to have a necessarily successful landing here. And this does not look right. When I flew this route the other night, we did not end up over the ocean. So I don't know where we're headed. Maybe our IRSs didn't align properly. Didn't realign. Somehow don't think we're heading to Aberdeen. There we go. Seems like we have some sort of control happening now. We have all of our FMC on their VNAV and command coming on. set, stabilised. Might be okay yet. Alright, we'll go through and do a descent checklist. So we have altimeters and bugs, 2500 set, 317, still on standard, and our VREF is right. VREF and target is 40 degrees at 133 knots. Packs are set. Start switches are over to continuous, and recall. Nothing on the recall, so they're working now. So there's our 10,000. We're still set up for an auto. Not an auto land, sorry, an ILS landing. So fingers crossed that'll all work out alright. Now Aberdeen is a UK 2000 software. So when I landed there the other night, it looked quite good. I was under the impression that Aberdeen was in Scotland, but correct me if I'm wrong. When I did the paperwork for it, it came up and said that Aberdeen was actually in the UK. So pardon my ignorance in geography in this area. I'm going to start the APU. Beautiful, clear, starless night. Sorry, starry night, not starless. We're at 8,500. We've just clocked over an hour and 2 minutes here, and the ILS has just been picked up, so we're not that far away from the airport. 27 miles. Can't actually see it yet. Off, engine start switches to flight. this handling is just shocking. I don't know what I've done. In actual fact, I calibrated all the devices in in Windows, so maybe it's thrown all the calibration out in FSUE PC. So I'm not really sure what's going on, but it is shocking at the moment. I just can't even maintain a heading. There's no wind or anything out there. Just terrible. Trying to get it to autopilot. Come on. It's going to be a handful on landing. Anyway, the autopilot should have it under control. Whew. So that was 11 minutes of hell. Okay, I'm going to set up for our approach. 109.9. And 340. Nice and easy one. 340 and 40 at 137 for the descent. For the VREF. Okay, so I'm going to close down the GoPros and then I'll come back when we're at our top of climb, which is 36,000 today, so we've got a fair ways to go. We just cracked 8,000, so we're on a gradual climb today. So I'll come back when we're a little bit closer. Coming down through 7,000. You can see the coast down here. So our next flight will be from here in Aberdeen, and we'll be heading back down south again, probably not sure yet, maybe Southend or somewhere like that. It'll be a daytime flight. We're only 12 miles to our next waypoint now. Already done the descent checklist, and that was all good. Next one will be a before landing checklist. So I've done my lights. I might just arm the speed brake. Oh, look at that. Where did that come from? The cloud cover there. Approximately 10 miles out now. We end up at about 5 miles down the 10-mile final. some ways it was nice to be able to recover from that incident, because it's a big and arduous job to start the flight all over again. I think that's the airport out there, or maybe just here. Yeah, I see it. Okay, F134 is 1500, so we'll put that in. I'm going to put the gear down now. Well, it's a little bit early, but there we are right in front of us, the airport. Gears down, 3 greens. Flaps. There we go. Lining up. So that's Aberdeen. And approach mode. And we're not going to get on auto land. That's good enough. This must be the township of Aberdeen, or city of Aberdeen. Okay, well, we're lining up. Looks pretty good. Looks like we're a little bit below the glide slope. That's our only problem.
Glide slow.
Yep, I was expecting that.
Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow.
Okay, let's do a landing checklist.
Glide slow.
Speed brakes set. Landing gear down, 3 greens, flaps,
Glide slow.
40 degrees, and no light, and leading edge lights.
Glide slow.
Lights are on,
Glide slow.
and we're looking pretty good.
Glide slow. Glide slow.
Actually, we're not looking pretty good.
Glide slow. Glide slow.
I would say that was going to land a little bit short.
Glide slow. Glide slow.
Okay, 200, we are landing.
Glide slow.
100.
Glide slow.
Wow, those
50. 40.
flight controls are shocking.
20. 10.
Whoa! Oh wow, that is a shocking landing. That's one of the worst. And I wasn't really paying attention as to where the which side is the terminal. I've got a feeling it might be on the left here. We'll go off to the left and see if it's no good. We'll have to cross over. Oh yeah, we're right. This is the terminal side. Some choppers there ahead of us. Must be a big chopper base in Aberdeen. Looks like the maintenance side over on the right there. Sure about this. Oh yeah, it's commercial jets here. Oh no, they look like maintenance facilities over there. This looks like ours. Bay number 4, is that right, or 5? 6. And that's it, my friends. As I said, we're in Aberdeen. We'll be heading out of here and heading back down south again tomorrow. So we'll see how we go with the 2 GoPros now. I'll probably mix and move this one around a little bit. And yeah, so that's it. So all good. And we'll see you on the next one.